Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more Battletech. We are here again for another flashpoint. This time it is Session for the Draconis Combine, which should be pretty good. And up for is the Red Hair Regulars. Not too familiar with them, but the good news is it will not upset our standing with too many other people. So let's dive right on in and see what we are in for. So apparently, an associate of mine on Primus is in desperate need of assistance. If you're open to a little subcontracting, I'll make it worth your while. Right then, let us see. Reynold Yamaguchi. Commander Hobbs, just the mercenary I was hoping to see. I have a favor to ask of you. There is a woman here, a Capellan dignitary, whose favor I must curry. I think that I can win her over, but I'm going to need your help. With respect, Shugo Yamaguchi, I'm surprised that you're going to the trouble. Primus is a backwater Capellan farming world. Why would you care about what some local dignitary thinks? In truth, I don't. But there are people in the Combine, influential people, who have developed an interest in this sleepy little planet, and I am under orders to facilitate their ambition. And that, in turn, has required me to integrate myself with the locals. And so I find myself in my current predicament. A dignitary is a woman of influence and a voting member of the Primus planetary authority. I don't care whether she likes me or not, but I absolutely must have her political support, and I need your help to get it. Alright, does this dignitary have a name? Lady Helen Coolan. She's experiencing mercenary troubles of a sort, and she needs mercenary assistance to resolve them. To be honest, I'm a little hazy on the details. Lady Helen isn't always as lucid as she could be, but whatever nature of her problem, I have no doubt you'll be able to find a solution for it. Just do whatever she asks of you. Make her happy. When she's happy, I'll be happy. You'll get paid. Alright, as long as her request is within reason, we'll do our best to accommodate. With respect, Mr. Oliveira, you're trained killers. She's a provincial aristocrat. I can't imagine that anything she asks of you will take you too far out of your comfort zone. Alright, well, I'll reserve judgment on that until I've heard what she wants. Seems reasonable. Yes. Well, you're about to get your chance. I'm putting you in touch with Lady Helen. The sooner you can get this over with, the better. Out of respect for your mutual privacy, I will vacate the conversation. I'll be in touch after her needs have been satisfied. Alright, so now we've touched her. Alright then. Commander Edmund Hobbs. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you. Reynolds has been singing your praises for ages now, and it's good to put a face to the name. As I'm sure Reynolds told you, I am Lady Helen Coolan, Overseer of Chantia Province and third peer of the Primus Planetary Authority. Quite a mouthful, I know, but propriety demands that I use the full title. Fate has placed a terrible burden on my shoulders, Edmund. It's almost more than I can bear. Alright then, well, tell me about this burden, and I'll see what I can do to lift it. There is a mercenary, a trained killer who calls herself Yetu. She has injured me both personally and professionally and caused great distress to my son, Lord Angus Coolan. Indeed, my beloved boy has been so traumatized by Yetu that and her band of miscreants that he's confided himself to the Red Cruise, our family stronghold. Hardly get him to set foot outside of the building anymore. For my son's sake and for the sake of my house, I need you to hunt down Yetu and eliminate her. I cannot rest until that horrible woman lies dead. Well, what kind of backup will she have? Mentioned a band of miscreants earlier. Yetu has friends, if you can call them that. Allies of convenience, maybe a better description. They call themselves the Red Hair Irregulars. They're a nest of vipers, a rabble frontier pirates who play at being mercenaries, but I don't fear them, Edmund. Not with you by my side. I know that you will protect me. Alright then, well, we'll see what we can do. I can ask no more than that. Godspeed, Edmund. Protect the future of House Coolan. Destroy Yetu and her irregulars, and I give you my word that our friend Reynolds will have my support. My best to you and your company. You are heroes, one and all. Alright then. Well, she seems nice. A little, saccharine? I should probably look up that word. For my taste, but nice. I don't know what Yamaguchi was talking about earlier. He seemed plenty lucid to me. Well, we've got the job, so I guess it doesn't matter. May as well get to it, Edmund. The sooner this merc is dead, the sooner we can collect our pay. Good thinking there. Let's dive on in and see what we can do. Alright, so we are going to have ourselves a little bit of tonnage restrictions as well as land tonnage maximum as well. Is an assassination mission in lowlands. Should be fairly easy. Let's go ahead and negotiate. Let's grab ourselves all of the salvage we could ask for and see what we can find. So, apparently we're again with a maximum tonnage limit of 240 tons, and I think we are fairly happy with what we brought out last time. So, with all of that said and done, I guess we just go ahead and dive right on in. Alright. Well, that is always easy when we already have prepared the exact kind of lance that we need. I think it served us fairly well in that last one, and I am sure it will do so again this time around. Again, plenty of good support there with that cataphract. A good amount of electronic warfare never goes astray. Hatchet Man for some nice speedy scouting and melee, and then a crab and our marauder for a good deal of DPS as well as vision. So, let's read the objective. Eliminate Commander Yetu and escape. Nice and simple. Commander Yetu and her red hair regulars have proven an intolerable threat to my interests and the future of House Cooler. I need you to hunt her down and destroy her battle. An Orion, I believe it's called. Smash it to pieces and bring me some proof of Yetu's death, and I will send Shugo Yamaguchi my support. Alright then, well, Orion's not a bad mech there. We've certainly had a fair bit of fun with them. Good thing is our Marauder will be able to go ton for ton against that, so that's ideal. Alright, when a Lady Helen gives Yamaguchi what he wants, we get paid. Let's get to it. Alright then.
Command interface initiated.
So, we're getting an incoming transmission, Commander. Looks like our target has something to say. Attention, incoming mercenaries. I am Commander Yetu of the Red Hair Irregulars, and you are encroaching on my company's territory. Turn back or be destroyed. Well, she sounds confident. For good reason. I've got more than 100 enemy kills under my belt. If you don't want to join them, I suggest you will turn tail and run.
Lovely landscape here. Simply lovely.
She may have taken out many of her adversaries, but she has not met us before. So, let's go ahead and see. Red hair, irregular mercenaries, reinforcements, and then our primary quarry all the way back here. Okay, so I'm guessing she's going to have to come through the water. So I think what we will do is maybe we should flank around, then try and halt the reinforcements, and then make our way up and let those other reinforcements come to us while we enjoy the cooling benefits of the river. So let's go ahead and dive across. Let's go. It's all about the same. We'll move into the cover just in case, and then with no, we'll see if we can cut through the forest at that section there. That should be fine.
This looks like a prime spot for an ambush. Be careful, Commander. You don't want to get caught in a crossfire.
Well, I'm not too concerned at this stage. Let's bring our cataphract and center.
Yes, Commander.
See if we can get any contacts on our sensors. Let's bring that hatchet man up as well.
Confirmed.
The crab can take cover.
Position confirmed.
And Rannick can... suppose he can stay in the forest for now. That should all be all well and good. Alright, So, still no more sign. Let's go. Let's move up as close as we can to that river.
Consider it done.
And we have a fairly good vantage point up on this rock side. That's pretty good. Might get some nice extra bonuses to hit. So they have a 50, 45, 35, and 30-ton Mechs. Nothing too serious for us to be concerned about, but they will have some good amount of maneuverability. Let's get the Hatchet Man. Let's get that as close as possible.
Roger.
Our crab will not have vision at this point, so let's move. Let's move all the way here.
Moving out.
And then Ranek, we can't get as far as we would prefer, so let's just move up into the bubble.
Position confirmed.
Make sure that they don't know where we are. Enjoy the benefits of stealth. Alright, so 30-ton mech shooting on in. You know what? We're going to go ahead and reserve. I'm happy to let them come to us.
I've got something.
See that we're not overextending ourselves before we see our primary, our best choices on the field. Alright, and you know what? I think we're just going to go ahead and wait till the very end. Okay. So let's see. We also have another 35-ton mech there. That should be fairly easy to handle. Let's bring
Awaiting
Rabid.
orders.
Let's go. Might as well take the cover. That should be fine. Let's go and move there.
As you wish.
Alright, what do we see? We see ourselves a panther and a blackjack. Well then, if that's the case, I suppose this panther is going to be our best call. So let's go ahead and fire.
Locking on target.
See what damage we can do. How's it going so far? Alright, burn through to the structure. That's nice. And yeah, working our way to blow that PPC
Got
off.
something you want done?
Alright, Ranek, you are not going to get to do what we want, so let's go.
Standing by.
Our Hatchet Man's not going to get range either.
Commander.
What about our crab? Can we find our firing position? No, we cannot. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring you into cover and
Affirmative.
get ready to handle that flank. And then let's go ahead and brace. Yes.
Ready
And
for order.
then Ranek, let's go. Limited advantage point up there. We would get eyes on 3. I suppose that's better than wherever else we could move.
Acknowledged.
At least we'll get eyes on what we're dealing with. And that seems to be another enforcer as well. Okay. And a spider. Okay, so the spider should have jump memory serves. So they might potentially be able to jump up. But there's also a chance, yep, that jumped in. So they could make it to us if they so desired.
Ready for orders.
And so then, if that's the case, let's bring Spymaster. Let's bring Spymaster up into cover here.
Aye, aye.
If he jumps up, we'll go ahead and use our Hatchet Man to cut him to pieces. Alright, so. Oh, would you look at that? Already moving on in, as we suspected. Alright, well, now that they've taken that
Receiving
choice
you.
maneuver, let's go ahead and level the playing field. Let's move up into the cover here. I think that should be fine. Let's just double check. Cover. We'll go ahead and move there, and let's go ahead and take that out.
Got it.
Hatchet Man versus Spider. That'll do it. Alright, well, Spider is dead. That's always
Hostile
good.
Removed.
And let's see what else we got. Panther. Making some sensor locking. Okay. Oh, and they have a Raven. Well, we know what's going to be a priority then. Yeah, let's make sure that they don't get the same kind of benefits. And now they still have a single cloaking.
Ready for orders.
single float. So let's go ahead and move into cover. Yeah, we'll go ahead and destroy whatever stealth that they have. And I think we'll take the precision strike here and make sure that we get the kill. Go ahead and remove this problem. How do we do it?
Solid connection on that one.
Well, that's not terrible. At least we severely knocked that thing down. Oh, and of course is taking shots with that AC-10. Yeah, not ideal.
Just stop. You're embarrassing
We
yourself.
should be able to handle it though. Alright, now we also see reinforcements of a 55 and a 35-ton mech. We should be perfectly fine here. Let's move. Let's go. Who do we wish to target? I think we'll move up here. We'll go and take out that blackjack. I suppose that's probably the heaviest mech here. Yeah, so far, so let's may as well yeah, go for that headshot, mitigate incoming damage. Not that AC2s are too terrible. Oh right, yes. I forgot they had all of that damage reduction. Oh well. Well, good news is we should be able to handle this fairly well. Let's see. What are the rest of these fellas going to do?
Reporting.
Rabid with the cataphract. Let's go. Could follow up with the large laser and the UAC too. If it wasn't for one of those modifiers, we would have definitely got that kill. That's annoying. Let's bring. We will keep Rannick in the bubble. I think we'll move down here. And then... let's see. Maybe we try to take out that blackjack. If we do, we'll have... yeah, we'll have decent enough damage output. So let's move down. Let's go for that precision strike here. We may as well use up our capability here. That should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Oh, actually, you know what? We have stuffed up on that one. We shouldn't have done that. We should have gone against that Raven. That is my bad there. Oh well, at least I won't get that stealth because we have our crab in close proximity. Oh well. Alright, so back again, we have some stealth. Let's use
Standing by.
Firemaster. Let's go. We're not going to get in range for melee with anybody, so that's off the cards for this round. Let's go. Should we make the most of our position against that Raven? I think we do. They'll be moving fairly soon, so let's go. We'll take cover. And yeah, we'll see what kind of
Heading out.
damage we can deliver onto target. We'll go for the headshot. Good chance of taking out that center torso with our SRMs and medium pulse.
Got it. Okay, everybody. Let's hit him where it hurts.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, well that's one less problem to deal with in the future. Looks like that Panther is taking shots. Alright. That is less ideal. But at least our crab is hanging around. Yeah, to take all that extra damage and not have them target the hatchman. That's
Ready to get it on.
right. Let's see.
Orders.
We have a couple of choices here. We could go for the Shadowhawk. We would get a full salvo. You know what? I think that is what we will do. Yeah, we'll switch it. We'll quickly turn around here.
Acknowledged.
So we shouldn't be able to be shot in the back. And then... yeah, we're going to go ahead and take out that Shadowhawk. I think that will do nicely. Alright, how do we do? Not good enough, but we did rip off a stack of
Reporting
armor.
critical hit.
Alright, well... Slight disappointment. Ooh, we better watch that right arm there on that hatchet, man. We don't want to lose
Damage is
that.
minor, Commander.
Do not want to lose that hatchet. That is our damage dealer. Let's quickly double check. Getting close. Alright, well,
What's up, boss?
Rannoch, let's go. Oh, we're 2 resolve shy. Whoops, I really should have double checked that before. Alright then, fine. Let's go. Let's focus on that enforcer, see that we get that kill, and avoid having our hatchet man take more damage than necessary. Now let's just go full salvo. Or do we go for the kill? You know what? Maybe we just go for the blackjack so we can get the kill. Yeah, we're not very likely to burn our way the hole and take him out. Although we only need 1 accidental shot to the head, and that should be sufficient, more or less. You know what? We're going to see if we can mitigate the incoming damage.
Acknowledged.
Alright, so at least we crit that AC 10.
Critical hit, Commander.
That should slow down his damage output on our hatchet man. Ooh, turns out we've angered the fellow. Alright, good job then, Rannoch. We definitely prefer you to take some fire over the hatchet man. It looks like, yeah, that hatchet man's going to be in some trouble. So, what are they bringing in? It looks like they have another 50-ton mech further back.
You have orders?
Well then, if we're at this point then, let's go ahead and... Right, that's a cataphract. I think what we will do is we'll move back a fraction and we'll aim it at the Panther. Either that thing goes down, or maybe we put more shots on the Blackjack. Let's just double check. Where is our hatchet man? Our hatchet man is right there, so we will be safe. Keeps everybody outside of that bubble. Sure, let's go ahead and do just that. Actually, you know what? Maybe that Panther is worth taking down. Our hatchet man's going to go at the same time, and I'd really rather not have that thing targeted. Alright, fine. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and take out the...
Certainly.
Take out the Panther. Alright, full salvo. Slightly too toasty, but that's okay. We can vent our coolant. Always handy in a pinch. Alright, let's see what we can do to this guy.
Firing.
Oh, and we missed a lot, but...
Reporting. Critical hit.
Alright, well... That's highly disappointing. The fact that we missed with those pulses is deeply upsetting. Well, at least it's only got melee though, so that does make it a bit easier to handle. Let's grab... You know what? I think we can avoid the melee problem at this moment. We could focus on... Let's see. Their initiative should be... What is that? 3 and 3. So they're going next. Well, after the... yeah, so it's going to be the Panther. Their Panther, and then these two. So we do need to deal with a few of these if possible. Let's go... We'll go for a DFA, but that seems a little bit over the top. Let's go... Let's jump our way all the way back, get ourselves out of danger. We can put all of our fire upon the Panther, remove him from the field. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and make ourselves a bit more evasive. See if we can protect ourselves for now. We'll go ahead and rinse this guy. There we are. That's what we need. Alright. So that'll at least give us a bit more resolve, so even though we're taking more fire, we should be able to dish out some better shots. So let's go ahead and do just that. Let's grab Rannoch. In fact, I don't think we even really need to move at this point. No, we'll just focus on the... Oh, which one's a bigger problem? I think maybe we follow up on the blackjack?
Waiting for orders.
Either that or we're using our crab.
Good to go.
You know what? No, we're going to go ahead and move forwards. We're going to deal with whatever's in front of us.
Affirmative.
Let's go and I think we'll remove the... I think the blackjack's going to have more firepower. So let's go ahead and focus on him. We'll go for the cold headshot. Turn off 2 of our weapons so we can cool down a fraction. I think we stand a good chance at killing him even if we don't get the headshot. So that's why we'll do that. And then off we go.
Affirmative.
Alright, and there we go. We did manage to take him out. Lethal damage is... Alright, so let's see. Taking some shots, that's fine. We have cover. We will be A-okay. And then let's go...
Receiving you.
Let's see. We really don't want to turn our back on all these guys, so let's go ahead and work our way up over here. Could we get a little bit closer for that ER small laser? Yes, we can. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish what we started. Let's go with a precision strike against that Shadow Hawk. We're going to go for the headshot, but who knows? Maybe we'll take out that leg if we don't succeed.
Give them everything I've got.
Oh, I say that, and then we pull off some amazing shots there. Well done there.
Hope we can salvage that.
Good work there, Angel. Good work indeed. Alright, looks like they have a crab of their own. Ooh. But unfortunately for them, we have a much better variant and even better modifications. Yeah, that guy's gonna be toast.
What's the plan?
Let's get our cataphract to... Do we just go ahead and hook that enforcer at point blank range? I feel like that seems appropriate.
Of course.
We will have to drop one weapon. What is our lowest one? Probably our medium pulse. That does more heat than the ER small lasers. There we go. Easily handled. And let's go for that headshot. We may as well see about all of that for salvage if possible. So, off we go.
He's going down.
Target destroyed.
Nicely done. And that is our
Mech
stealth.
destroyed.
Fantastic. Alright, so...
I've been sensor locked. Hell
The rat bags are trying to screw with our electronic countermeasures, but oh well. Let's bring... You know what? I think at this point, we may as well let Spymaster take a second to himself.
Holding for the right opportunity.
We're going to let that Panther come forward. Yeah, focus on that crap. That's what we would prefer. And now we can go ahead and work our way forwards. Let's bring... I think Ranek's got some very good shots there against that crab, so let's try that out.
Locking in coordinates.
Let's go precision strike on him. And he should be able to fire an extra weapon this round, so let's go.
Target locked. It's go time.
Ooh, and that looked fairly accurate. Yep, that is it. Lethal damage. Hoorah.
Target neutralized.
Nothing like good old Gauss rifle round to sort out an enemy.
Standing by.
Alright then, and we still have pretty good resolve, so let's go ahead and back up just a fraction, work towards that water,
On my way.
and yeah, we'll see if we can clean up that Panther as well. Alright, not quite the shot that we were after, but that will do a great deal to his armor. Yeah, he's practically cooked at this stage. Let's go.
Standing by.
Let's go ahead and sprint in our Hatchet Man, take some cover, get some evasion.
Down.
I don't think we really have to be too concerned. And then here, let's
Yes,
go
Commander.
with Rabid. Let's work our way... You know what? That large laser and ultra autocannon should be more than enough to cool back down. Oh no, that's actually fairly heat neutral. Well, a little bit of benefit, but this should be enough damage. Assuming our shots can go on target.
Let's get this done.
Maybe not.
Ready for orders.
What about you here, buddy? SRMs? SRMs should do the trick.
Attacking from position.
And there we go. Okay, so now
Tango's
our
trash.
target. Question is, where is she? Okay, still somewhere back there. Let's go ahead and sprint. Yeah, let's make our way down to the embankment. Get that hatchman going. Get that grab moving.
On my way.
Let's go. I think we'll move the gunslinger up this direction.
Moving out.
Alright, still so far so good. Let's go. We'll sprint with that cataphract there. That hatchetman can go. You know what? Maybe we can scout with our hatchetman. Got jump jets next round anyway. Let's get that grab continuing forwards.
Aye, aye.
Oh, and we have a blip. Alright, 75-ton mech. That'll be the Orion. Let's go get our... I think we're going to go ahead and close the distance this time round.
Acknowledged.
Between them and moving towards us and
Receiving you.
getting eyes on, I think we'll be safe. Let's go. Let's see. Angel.
Go.
Yeah, there we go. We might be able to finish things here and now. Let's go precision strike. No idea why they didn't decide to try and join in on the fight.
Target.
Target damaged.
But oh
Concentrate
well.
your fire and bring it down.
Alright. Head hit, that's what we're after. Getting pretty close to Cook, I can see. Yeah, only 21 points of life left in it, and we can fire just a single Gauss. You know what? It's worth a shot.
On the move.
Give it a 35% chance, assuming that this hits with 95% chance for that, so that's fairly probable.
MechWarriors,
Oh yeah.
show them what you got.
Nailed it. Well done, you managed to wipe the optical out. I can do an extract right now. No need to get to our planned LZ. It isn't going to be easy to catch up with Yetu's ejection pod, Commander. There's already a whole swarm of red hair BattleMechs converging on her location. Ooh, I underestimated you, Commander. You're much better than the last assassin my mother sent after me. Wait, your mother? She didn't tell you? I suppose I'm not surprised. If you'll grant me the courtesy of a parley, I'll tell you what you've gotten yourself dragged into.
Mission successful.
Oh boy. This will be the second mother-daughter quarrel we've come across. Mind you, one was more of an ideological one that was turning into a brawling, whereas this one, I have no idea. We'll have to figure that out as we go along. Alright, let's grab ourselves some salvage. That Orion is certainly what we'll be taking. Nothing else even comes close. Go ahead and confirm that. We also now have finished a second crab, most of the way through a blackjack, and finished another Shadowclaw. Cool. Well, I'm happy to take that as our salvage for a fairly minimal amount of weight being presented to us. That's a decent haul of mech. Alright then. As soon as Yang gets finished looking over those, we can dive right back into the conversation and see what we have got ourselves embroiled in. My goodness, family feuds, they really know no bounds, don't they? Okay, so there we go.
Mech is ready. That mech you. That
Happily,
mech is cleared for fighting.
send those to storage. We will sell those off at our earliest convenience. And now let's see what's going on here. Good of you to speak with me, Commander. The last assassins I had to deal with were far less courteous. I suppose that introductions are in order. I am Lady Yvonne Yetu Kulan, first daughter of Lady Helen Kuhl, and heiress to the governorship of Shantia Province. Good. Have you got proof of that, or are we supposed to just take you at your word? You'll find a copy of my blood chit attached to this com feed. Examine it at your heart's content. It'll only confirm what I've told you. Wow. Okay, so Comstar issued identification. Huh. Okay, cool. Fair enough. He's telling the truth, Commander, and her outfit's got an impeccable MRB rating to boot. By all indications, she's a reliable, trustworthy MechWarrior, and she's our client's eldest daughter. And yet, Lady Helen's put a price on her head. Huh. She has, but I don't blame her for it. My mother is not well. She does her best to conceal her condition, but her mind is not what it used to be. For all my life, my mother has been a force of nature, the sharpest woman you could have ever hoped to meet, with the heart of a poet and the determination of a warrior. But she's aged, she's become confused, easily led and susceptible to flattery, and my vile brother, Angus, has wasted no time in turning her condition to his advantage. Angus isn't like my mother. He doesn't care about anyone or anything save for his own personal advancement. And so, where I have faced my mother with difficult truths, he has showered her with lies, vomited forth flattery like a gull feeding its prey. From his perch in the Red Roost, Angus has milked our mother's decline to his own benefit, and to my eternal shame, I have failed to stop him. Okay, so we aren't really here at your mother's request, are we? Angus manipulated her into sending us after you. Naturally. If I were killed, he would become the heir to our mother's rank and title. It would be a tragedy for both me personally and the people of Shantia province. As I said before, Angus has no ambition to save for his own personal enrichment. He'd bleed our people dry if given the chance, and if you carry out my mother's instructions, that's exactly what will happen. Alright, I get what you're saying, Lady Yvonne, but you need to know that we're working for your mother at Hugo Reynolds Yamaguchi's request. If we fail to follow the letter of her request, it'll damage our standing with House Kurita. And you need to know that if you carry out my mother's orders, Hugo Yamaguchi will be held accountable for the tragedy that followed. The people of Primus hate Angus as much as I do. He's an abusive, undisciplined little monster. How do you suppose the planetary authority will react if a Curitan dignitary hands him the keys to the governorship? Yes, quite badly, I imagine. Of course, if Angus were eliminated, the situation would be different. My mother's reason to kill me, of course, would disappear. Her mind may not be as clear as it once was, but she has enough sense to know that our house can't survive without an heir. And while I can't promise that Reynolds will get the support he's looking for in the short term, I can vow that he will have my loyalty from now until the day I die. That's quite a proposal. You're asking us to go off mission and kill our client's son in direct violation of Shugo Yamaguchi's instructions. Doesn't sound like the kind of thing a mercenary would do, does it? But a decent person might. I'll await your decision, Commander Hobbs. For my own sake, I hope that you're willing to take the long view and do what is right. Okay, well, to be perfectly honest, I don't think this is going to be a bad situation, but we'll read out the options. Agree to kill Lord Angus Goulin. We'll handle your brother for you, but when the deed is done, you better hold up your end. You could also continue with our mission and say we do not break our contracts, or abandon the flashpoint. Right at this moment, I'm not comfortable killing either of you, so I'm going to take option C and call it a day. Well, I don't think that that is necessary. It doesn't really fix the solution. If anything, I think that'll just make everybody unhappy. Realistically, we do know that she is a reputable mercenary. Our standing with the Mercenary Review Board is pretty good. I assume that they are most decently reputable in their judgment of such things. And at the end of the day, all that Hugo Yamaguchi wants is the political situation to be resolved. If we can bring her down to one heir, who knows? Maybe we might be able to give him what he wants, if not by the exact nature he originally asked for. So we'll handle your brother for you, but when the deed is done, you better hold up your end. That's right. I think we're going to go ahead and agree to kill Lord Angus Goulin. Alright. Thank you for listening to Reason. When my miscreant of a sibling lies dead, there'll be no more need for bloodshed. This is the best way forward for Shugo Yamaguchi and for House Cool. You won't forget your decision, I promise. Alright then. Well, second guessing a client is always a dicey proposition, but in this case I understand why you chose to do it. I just hope it pays off. Alright, well, only way to find out. So let's make it happen. Alright, roger that, Commander. Setting a course for the Red Roost. Let's see if it's a tough nut to crack as Lord Angus thinks it is. Well, here we go. So I'm assuming we would have had a battle on our hands if we didn't take this, but I'm sure that this will be, what, a destroy base? Yep, either that or a base capture. I guess she doesn't care too much about her ancestral home. Oh well. Let's go ahead and negotiate ourselves some salvage. That will be fine. Yeah, there's no one really too upset either way. So let us see what we can do. I think what we'll do is stick with the same thing again. I don't think we can get the exact weight limit doing it any other way. We could technically drop down to a 65, but yeah, we don't have one of those out at the moment. So, the question is, are we happy with everybody in the position that they're in? I think the answer should be yes. We could... You know what? We could... You know what? Let's bring Ranger out for a bit. Spymaster was getting a little close with some of those... the damage he was taking, so let's swap him out for Ranger, see if she has any better luck piloting that mech. They've both got the same skills, so I'm not really too concerned about that. And let's go ahead and dive back on in. I think that should be fine. Alright, so still very happy with our loadout. Should be perfectly fine for this kind of mission. But again, that is the electronic warfare suite. Should be good if they have turrets. Now also too, if you would like to join on in with the Leviathan's Marauders to join in such missions like base destructions, assassinations, and good old-fashioned battles, we would love to have you along. All that you need is a first and last name as well as call sign, which needs to be left in either the comment section below or over on the community post. We would love to have you. Now, if you'd like to tell us more about your mech warrior, we would love to learn about them, but we do understand that out in the periphery, not everyone is always as forthcoming with their personal life story. So if it's just a name and you want to see yourself pop up, we would love to have you. But if you're not sure whether we're still accepting submissions, just check out the community post. I will leave an update there for when we are ceasing applications. So hopefully we'll see you somewhere out here in space. Alright, so what are we doing for now? We must go ahead and destroy that stronghold. You'll find my brother waiting for you at the Red Roost. It looks like a commercial office park, but don't be fooled. The structure is reinforced to withstand military payloads. Engage my brother's security team and raise the Red Roost. Let his stronghold serve as his tomb. Alright, well, we're taking a gamble on this one, Edmund, but given our options, it's the one that I can live with. Alright.
Command interface initiated.
Looks like we're in the right place, Commander. Lord Angus Bullen is hailing. Attention, incoming BattleMech. You are trespassing on... Wait, you're the brutes that my mother sent to kill sister. Is Yvonne dead? Can I see the body? I'm sorry to disappoint you, brother, but I'm not the Bullen who will die today. You've sent them here to the Red Roost? My poor deluded sister. My bodyguards will crush them, and I will drink in the spectacle like a fine port wine. And then, when I tell mother what you've done, she will send more assassins, threaten to disinherit me, and then rage against the laws that prevented her from doing so. There's nothing more that either of you can do to threaten me with, brother. And now your time has come. Alright, I definitely think we've made the right choice here.
You never know what's in them.
Yes, no. After hearing that hooligan feel that out, I think we're definitely doing the right call. Alright, so we must destroy all of these, find his bodyguards. I think we'll travel... Where is a good vantage point to shoot from? There's a riverbed here. I guess maybe we just take the road up the hill and then we march our way back down. I think as good as we could ask. Let's go ahead and sprint forwards.
As you wish.
We'll bring everybody else up as far as possible.
Copy that.
You know what? I don't think we're going to have contact after
Copy
our
that.
first round. And then let's go. We'll make our way to the edge of the...
Affirmative.
It's all about the same. Alright, so, Rabbit, let's go up the hill.
Confirmed.
Still no signs of any enemies. Let's bring our hatchet man. Get ready for the hill run.
Moving to position.
Our crab can sprint up that road.
Confirmed.
Ooh, and that is enough for sense contacts. What have we got? 55-ton mech at the top of the hill. Alright, well that is the logical place to hide. Let's bring... Let's see, let's check out that terrain here. We have a pretty decent position. If we're not going to get into the bubble though, I think we'll go... I think we'll get as close as possible. Hopefully that pans out. Alright, so now let's go...
Commander.
Oh, what? We're not going to see anything. Let's go ahead and reserve. They might have a blip on their radar, they may not. Does not appear to be that case. Let's go ahead and continue reserving. We will see if we can see anybody else.
Waiting for my opening.
Alright then, fine. Let's go.
How might I help?
Let's get our cataphract. And we'll race you to the top of the hill. I think that seems as good as we could ask for.
Confirmed.
Oh, we do have eyes on a turret, but that's fine. They don't know that we're there. Let's
Yes,
follow
Commander.
up with get our hatchet man right behind. And
Good to
then
go.
Angel should be able to get eyes on target. Yeah, there we go. We'll work our way to the top of the hill. Again, any accuracy boosts we can take are always beneficial. And then Ranek,
Commander.
we can catch you up, but not for a bit. But we will get eyes on potentially though. Those odds are bad. You know what? I think we'll just go ahead and sprint.
I'm already there.
Who knows?
Give them everything you got.
Alright, so let's go ahead and reserve once more. We do have turrets to be concerned about. Yep. That Shadowhawk did come in as I was sort of expecting.
Receiving you.
That will make things very easy to deal with. Let's go. Ooh, maybe not point blank for that Gauss rifle there. 50% and 55 versus still 55. Right. Let's make our way up the road still, at least gain a little bit of ground on
Acknowledged.
the vantage point we wish to take. And then let's go with that precision strike and see what we can do. 70 and 75s are respectable percentages to hit. Let's see how we do. Oh, yep, okay, never mind. That sucks
One
for
left
him.
target.
That was an absolute beatdown.
We've got an unknown on sensors.
I think that was almost every single weapon right on target.
Orders.
He is absolutely cooked. Let's go and bring...
Waiting for orders.
We'll move in on the buildings.
Commander.
You know what? I don't know if we'd technically get line of sight, but I feel like we may. Although that altitude, that terrain might just be in the way.
Standing by.
You know what? I think let's just go ahead and reserve and let us see what happens here. Let's go. Another 50-ton mech.
Orders.
Alright, at this point then, I think we're going to move on forwards. We will take shots at that medium turret. We should be able to take care of it.
Acknowledged.
Between us in our crab and our hatchet man's jump jets, we should be able to get at least a second angle. Looks like it's a sniper turret with PPCs. Alright, let's go ahead and burn that thing down. Only 160 damage necessary. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just send a full salvo. A heat
Lockdown.
neutral. And there we go. Bam.
One left turret.
And the turret is gone. Okay. Does look like there is a second mech down here, so a 45 and a 50. That's
Yes,
a-okay.
Commander.
Let's get our... Still don't know what those turrets are, so I don't really want to dive too close.
Yes, Commander.
Maybe if we move our... Let's move our cataphract forwards. That way we can at least get some visual and see what we're
Be there in
dealing
a
with.
jiff.
And at least get a shot off. Let's go... Oh, they have a hatchet man themselves. Okay. So you know what? I think we soften this target up for ourselves. Let's go with a precision strike. We'll go for the headshot. And we will see if we can weaken it a bit for our
Target
hatchet man.
acquired and locked in.
Alright, so how'd that do? Not much damage. Oh well. That leg is pretty close to the bust though.
Orders.
Alright, Hatchman, we can not get within range, although, hang on a second. We could go ahead and get close enough. You know what? Let's go ahead and reserve and try and force things to move.
Waiting for my opening.
So we are getting sensor lock, which is ideal. That now brings us to our turn.
Yes, Commander.
Hatchetman's already had its move. Let's go. Let's go and see if we can soften that thing. Do we go jump or do we go back distance, by the way, more or less? Up we go.
Engage.
I think we're final. Let's go for the... Let's go for that Hatchetman. Yeah, see if we can bust up that leg.
Firing on target.
Alright, that 60% damage reduction is quite annoying, but
Damn, let's
not much we can do. We are cloaked again.
Commander.
We'd get close, but I think we should wait for that thing to come to us. Let's go ahead and reserve.
Waiting for the right move.
Their enforcers moving up.
I've been sensor locked.
Yeah. That's rather rude. Let's go. We're not going to get eyes on that. We could potentially jump up and get a full salvo against their Hatchetman. They do have a good amount of damage reduction though. And I'd really rather not take a melee hit if we can avoid it. Although I do suppose we could follow up with some of the others. Yeah, you know what? Let's dive on in. We're going to go for a full alpha strike. We'll focus on that Hatchetman. In fact, yeah, that's what we'll do. In fact, we'll move up a little bit closer, just for the next round, in case that enforcer still kicks. Now let's go for a precision strike. We'll go for the head, and we will see if these machine guns can be useful. Alright, so some good damage there. Definitely kicking it down, but unfortunately it's still alive. Alright, let's go for a follow-up shot. Let's bring our crab. What have we got here? Standard light turret with large and medium lasers. Honestly, that's not too concerning for me.
Yes, Commander.
What about Rannick? What options will you have? Most target. Okay.
Commander.
Let's bring the crab further forwards. We're going to focus on that Hatchetman. I would much rather that this guy goes down if at all possible. We'll go for the headshot here. But whatever we can get, we will take. Jump jet's destroyed. Good grief, this thing's soaking up a lot of damage.
On that one.
Probably should have gone for something else, but I just don't want them to melee against us because we are going to be weak. But I don't feel like losing a warrior. Not again. Happened to us once, and I'd prefer not have that happen. Let's go. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and reserve, because what I want to do is use our cataphract.
Reporting.
Yeah, let's get our cataphract closer. That should be fairly good. In fact, yeah, that's a decent position. Go ahead, focus everything we've got on them.
Locking on target.
And that way... Hey, there we go. Ammo explosion.
Target
We'll do it.
eliminated.
That way now, we have enough resolve
Ready for orders.
for Rannoch to still make the most of his position, which is... Ooh, not quite able to get up on that Enforcer. Oh man, did we really do that all for nothing? Does appear to be the case. Alright then, well, fine. If that is what we're going to be doing, let's just go ahead and... We're going to go ahead and sprint ourselves into a much better location. In fact, I think what we'll do is we'll move all the way up here. We should be able to make our way around on the next turn. That also means we get to cool down, don't have to worry about any of those malices next turn.
Okay, everybody. Let's hit him
Turrets
where it
aren't
hurts.
really doing too much there. That is good. Let's go. Do we dive on in for that? Or actually, that's right. We can't melee the jolly things. We could do a DFA. That would be fun, but I don't think we really want to take the damage to our legs. Yeah, I'm not sure if we could handle that. Although, you know what? It would be fun. Stuff it. I think we're going to go for a DFA. We have an 80% chance. That seems reasonable. Let's go ahead and see how that goes. Let's dive on in.
Death from above.
Alright. Oh. Took a lot of damage there.
Losing lots of armor.
We did not succeed. Oh dear. Oh dude.
I'm reading heavy damage to an enemy structure. Bring it down.
Okay, well, you know what? I
Damage minimal.
did kind of forget about that he was 3. For some reason, I had in my mind we'd done a precision shot. That was definitely a dicey moment there. And it does look like that we took a solid, what, 73 damage per leg? My goodness, that is a lot. Alright, well, I'm very, very glad that we did not take that Enforcer shot to our back.
Ready for orders.
That would have been absolutely, yeah, that would have been very, very, very bad. Alright, let's go for that Enforcer now.
Coordinates received.
Let's make sure we go for that precision strike and make sure that he's down in initiative for next round at the very least. Go ahead and fire.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Still kicking. Alright, well that's fine.
I think I hit something good.
We'll go for a regular melee with the Hatchman on the next round. We'll cool down a bit.
Commander.
We're going to bring our crab around and see... yeah, we're going to go ahead and take out that standard turret, I dare say.
Aye, aye.
Yeah, make sure that that thing goes down.
Confirmed.
All shots on target. Fantastic. That's what we needed.
Turret destroyed.
And now let's move Rabbit.
What's the plan?
Let's work on a building structure, I guess.
I understand.
Yeah, let's go for the structure first. Let's go for that medium military building. That should be a good amount of damage.
Good to go.
Assuming everything lands, there is a very small amount of health left. Alright, gunswing again, shot up by PPCs. Honestly, not the end of the
Light
world.
damage. Holding firm.
We should be able to handle that very quickly. Let's go.
Receiving you.
Yeah, that Enforcer is definitely in the second initiative. Let's follow up with melee. Let's bust this fellow right on down.
10-4.
And
Engaging.
Kill
there's the
confirmed,
kill.
Commander.
Alright, that's all of the Coolin's bodyguards down. Fantastic. Oh, and for good measure. Okay, pilot incapacitated.
Tango down.
Okay, oh, lethal damage. Yep, well, that is one form of incapacitation.
Ready to get it on.
Let's bring Rannoch up over here.
On my way.
we'll focus on... I think we'll focus on this turret here because that is one that is closer. We don't need to have all weapons enabled. This will be more than enough.
Target confirmed.
There we go. And
Turret
then...
destroyed.
And this way too, we'll stay heat neutral by turning off those two weapons. So that will make things much easier to take down more buildings with. Let's make sure we get this other final turret. Sniper turret, yep, let's say goodbye to those PPCs.
Engaging target.
There we go. Mind you, I don't think I've actually seen a turret in
That
cover
turret
before.
is gone.
But unfortunately for it, we are,
Awaiting orders.
well, we're perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and roll on
Of
up.
course.
Let's go... Ooh, silver, let's see. 140, 150. We'll go with the 140 first. So that would be, let's see, 70... Never mind. Let's go, yeah, there we go, 90 and 50, that would be 140. Then we can send the rest to B. There we go.
Splitting fire on multiple targets.
See if we can destroy these buildings as quickly as possible.
Good shot, Commander. Enemy structure down.
Apparently, I do not do the numbers quite good enough. Oh, maybe that was the 151 and it was the other way.
Awaiting orders.
Either way. Really, no consequence. Let's go... Let's just spin around. We'll go ahead and focus on the bigger building.
10-4.
That should be sufficient. There we
Rock
go.
down, Commander.
And then everybody else should be able to clean up
Ready
the
for
rest.
orders.
Let's bring the
On my way.
grab against that big building.
Target acquired.
And we only need to destroy one more, so let's focus
One less
on...
structure.
Commander. Roger that.
what do we want? More military building or the large military building with no health left? Ah,
Affirmative.
there we go.
Time to bug out.
Alright,
Get to the LZ for extraction.
it is done. My brother is dead, entombed in the
Ready,
rubble of
real
his
estate
own sanctuary. When I inherit the governorship, I think I'll enshrine it in bronze and marble, a memorial to the follies of ambitious men. I guess that's a send-off. Well done. Managed to wipe out the optical. Can do an extraction right now. Thank you again, Commander. My brother was a tick on the House Bullman's back, draining our coffers and preying on our mother's diminished faculties. Now he is dead, his poisonous influence cut short, and I have you to thank. You can thank us by lending Shugo Yamaguchi your support like you promised you would. Haven't forgotten our arrangement, Mr. Oliveira. I am indebted to your company, and as a fellow mercenary, I fully understand the importance of managing my debt. When you speak with Shugo Yamaguchi, I will reaffirm my commitment to supporting him.
Mission
Alright then.
successful.
But that's not too bad. So far, it seems our instincts were right, and she is an honorable person, willing to keep to her word. That is very good. Alright, well, pay is increased. Not that that makes a huge matter of difference. 84,000 T-bills, though, is never going to be said no to. Any money is good money. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves... Well, I guess we'll take ourselves that Shadow Hawk. Not a huge amount of salvage for us. We did get everything. Yeah, that Enforcer. We unfortunately didn't finish off that Hatchetman, but oh well. And then I guess the rest can just go to storage. Alright, so let's have a chat to Hugo and see how he is feeling about everything. With any luck, the mother should be either she is truly nuts and she's not even going to notice the absence of her son, or potentially, you know, it's just going to be a simple case of, well, we did what we must for the long term. Alright, well, here we go.
Mech is ready to
Let's
fight.
see what the fallout is. Alright, in high orbit of Primus, get Commander. It appears that there was a miscommunication regarding what I expected from you in this deployment. I instructed you to make Lady Helen Coolan happy. Do whatever she asks of you, I said. Were these very simple instructions unclear in some way? Did you think our conversation was a joke? They killed my boy, Reynold, burned the Red Roost to the ground. I want them all executed, hanged and quartered in the town square. Poisoned, burned, beaten, they murdered my son. Lady Curran is upset, Commander Hobbs, and I am absolutely livid at your performance. I told you how important it was that you make her happy. I told you how important it was that I have her support. But instead we did the right thing. You damned buffoon. For House Garita and Primus, and House Coolan, we even did what was right for Lady Helen. Though she's too upset right now to see it, here, I've got somebody on the line you need to talk to. The both of you. Hello, Mother. It's me, Yvonne, your daughter. The last time I showed you my face, it upset you, so I'm leaving the mask on for now, but I hope that you remember my voice. You can't fool me. You're Yetu, the mercenary, the one who terrorized my Angus, forced him to hide in the Red Roost. You should be dead. I told Edmund to kill you. Wait, Helen, you asked my mercenaries to kill your own daughter? I didn't think... Not now. Let them talk. Nobody forced Angus to do anything, Mother. How do I explain this to you? Angus has been lying to you, manipulating you into doing things you'd never do on your own. It had to stop. No, my Angus. Would he... Please forgive me, Reynold. I suddenly feel very faint. You should rest, Mother. We'll have a long talk about this later when you're ready. Clear the air like we used to when we had conversations in the garden back when I was a girl. Do you remember? We used to love those garden talks. Now you don't need to say anything, you don't even have to react. Just turn off the comm feed and rest. I'll come to you when you're ready. Oh, okay, and she's, yeah, listen. Okay, that's, Shugo Yamaguchi, I am going to keep this brief. My mother is confused and hurt and in need of comfort. And while I am indebted to your mercenaries, her mental well-being is far more important to me than anything you might have to say. I understand your feelings, Lady Yvonne, but remember who you're talking to. I'm well aware of who you are, Shugo Reynold Yamaguchi, the foreign dignitary who very nearly saddled Shantia province with Governor Angus Coolan. You should know that you owe your mercenaries a tremendous debt. In disobeying your instructions, Commander Hobbs saved you from irreparably damaging your own reputation. I know that you're worried about your standing with the planetary authority, so let me ease your troubled mind. Whatever favor you are attempting to curry with my mother, you will have it from me. Not because I like you, I don't, and that's unlikely to change, but because I made a deal with Commander Hobbs and your mercenaries. At least they are worthy of my respect. From this moment until the day I die, you will have my conditional support. Conditional? I'll use my influence to promote your agenda so long as that agenda is within reason. Only a fool would promise more than that. That's becoming a familiar refrain, I take your point. Commander Hobbs, your job is finished. Congratulations, you'll be paid in full despite our earlier misunderstanding. Well, it was a pleasure doing business with you then. Adios. I should see to my mother. I don't know if I can help her, but I have to try. Farewell to you and your company, Commander. And on behalf of House Coolan, thank you. You will always have friends in Shantia Province. Well, that was, leaving this system in good hands. We should all take pride in that. I know that I do. Let's pack it in, people. We're done here. Alright then. Well, that was a nice, quick, and decent flashpoint. Not bad at all. So, what is our bonus? We have a fancy SRM4. Fortunately, we're not really in need. We have large lasers, SRMs, and a leg mod for less DFA damage. You know what? We should... Unfortunately, that weighs a ton. Can't it? We need a weightless leg mod for DFA damage. That would be good. And 750,000 isn't too bad either. Right, so the Draconis Combine are very happy. Helens are also happy. It's a rare day that everybody is happy by the end of things. Alright, so what I'm thinking we do is, let's have a quick check at the contract. I think that there is something along here that is to our benefit. We're not going to go for anything that's not going to give us any particular amount of gain. We do have a few against the Capellans, which I'm alright to take if we so desire, but I don't know if it's going to be the best for us. Oh no, never mind. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take this assassination mission in the next one. That will put us into the honored reputation bracket with the pirates yet again, and the Federated Sons have some reputation to burn. So I think that that's what we'll come back with. That should be a very good mission. If you do want to see that episode, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.